So, what do you think happens after you die? Do you hang around Earth for a while or do you go to the light? Hi, my name is Tracy, and I teach people how to live as their higher self instead of living in the drama and trauma of their ego self. The answer to the question is it really just depends on the person and what happened in that lifetime. Let me give you a quick example. I recently did a session where this person saw themselves as a young teenage girl living on a farm wearing overalls and a straw hat. She felt really uneasy around her father, but wasn't sure why. Later in the session, her dad was having a fit, throwing things all over the place and blaming her for something, even though she didn't even know what she did. Mom and the aunt and uncle, who also lived in the house, were very scared, but no one was able to stop the father. He became so enraged that he actually killed her. Then, because the brother wasn't home at the time, they actually hid the body so that the brother wouldn't find out. And they just said she went missing. The brother did eventually figure out what happened, but he kept his mouth shut for fear that the same could happen to him. When I checked in to see what she did next, she said she ended up staying around because she was really worried about her brother. In other words, she did not go directly to the light. Her love and care and worry about her brother kept her on Earth for just a little bit longer. And by sticking around on Earth, this is how she figures out that her brother realized what actually happened. And he decides to stay as far away from his father as he can and make himself invisible. The mother is distraught, but they continue on life as normal, even though things are a lot more quiet. Then, once she realizes that there's nothing more she can do and everything is as good as it's going to get, she finally takes off and heads to the spirit realm. In the spirit realm, she said she kept hearing the word trust. And a lesson she was to learn in that lifetime is that not everyone is trustworthy, as was proven. She meets her spirit council in the spirit realm and is given another life. And she says that she is determined to complete her mission this time, because apparently she didn't get to complete it in the previous life. And that in the next lifetime, she'll be able to experience balance in her mind, her soul, and her body. And when I called her higher self forward, her higher self said that the reason she was shown that life is because she needs to learn to always speak up for herself and to not let her self-judgment keep her quiet, to push aside thoughts of whether or not she's good enough and always speak her truth. And while most clients that I see after they die in a past life do go directly to the light, it's not always the case. Some of them can wander around for quite some time. But most of those who do end up staying for a little while are just here to watch over their family and make sure everything is good before they move on.